How can you impose democracy by killing millions?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Swanpo Team Tesiriash is my name. Kindly for watching me for the first time, make sure you subscribe, like, share and comment. So guys, in today's video is about Ibrahim Traore. We all know that Ibrahim Traore has been championing for the Pan-Africanism. He has been campaigning for Africa to have unity and have the freedom and it's fully democracy. But something has just happened that those people were just using us as a puppet to those West country, and that's why now Ibrahim Traore, when he came in power, he was championing for advocate and unity among the Africa and also the Caribbean, and also the freedom and the full independence of the country, and also the freedom of expression and democracy. So kindly, but some of African leaders are not following the advice of Ibrahim Traore, and that's why those leaders are now the one who was supporting West to eliminate Ibrahim Traore. So kindly guys, in today's video, I want us to watch this video about the president of Kenya called Dr. William Ruto. Dr. William Ruto is the president of Kenya, and he has been hated by his countrymen. We saw how the analysis came out and said that Ibrahim Traore was the most loved president in the world, and President William Ruto was the most hated president across all over the world, and the second most corrupt president. So kindly guys, let's watch this video until the end, and then I'll come back with more updates.
After receiving thousands and thousands and thousands of emails from concerned Kenyans asking him to cancel his royal visit to Kenya. Apparently, now Nabi, aka Kaongo, had invited him to come in March, and somehow Kenyans got wind of it. And they emailed the guy saying, why are you coming to visit someone who's abducting us, to visit someone who's taking us out, to visit someone who is killing us? And the emails are so many. I bet it's like 40, 50,000.
How can you impose democracy by killing millions of people? It's a dictatorship, not democracy. You can't impose it. Those who call themselves Democrats have seen scenes where people were prevented from joining assemblies. We've seen scenes where forces landed in assemblies to force deputies to take texts. We've seen more terrible scenes where people kill their demonstrators. But they call themselves Democrats, and we're called Persians. If that's democracy, I repeat, we don't want this democracy. And when you see incompetence, they don't seek to know what the real meaning of the word democracy is. They cling to the definition given to them by imperialism and start talking about democracy without really knowing the basics. That's incompetence. You have to know, look at the world to redefine democracy as we want it in Africa. Incompetence hides behind freedom. Remember, there is no individual freedom. It's a fact.
Imperialism has no friends. Imperialism uses you, and when it finishes using you, it does with you what it wants.
Individual freedoms do not take precedence over the freedom of the nation. A nation is not built through indiscipline.
Hey, what's up guys, welcome back. Hope I've watched a very powerful message from the president of Burkina Faso called Ibrahim Traore, and also some few clips about how people are really reacting about Kenya. So Ibrahim Traore is the president of Burkina Faso, and he is the most now president among all other presidents, and he is the only one who is now speaking for Africa, because he is only speaking for Burkina Faso, but he is speaking for Africa. And one of the few things that is speaking for Africa is about the unity among the Africa, because Africa have a natural resources, one of the most richest continent across all over the world, and has all it takes mean, because it has a natural resources that no any other continent have. When you go every country of Africa, like I can use the example of Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso has a lot of natural resources. No any other country that has that resources, and that resources were not benefiting the people of Burkina Faso, but it was taken to France and support for those West country, and that's why when Ibrahim Traore came in power, he just scrapped those deals and did work for the people of Burkina Faso. And people of Burkina Faso felt that they felt lovely to him. They loved how Ibrahim Traore thriving the economy of Burkina Faso. Education in Burkina Faso is now free, and that's why all now people across all over the world, they have come out and they have started learning what Ibrahim Traore is doing in Burkina Faso. And he is just the youngest president in Burkina Faso, but the progressing that is going on in Burkina Faso, no other president has done, even those West countries. And his policy was just one: let's use our own resources to build our own country. Because you guys will have our own resources, we can even fund those bills using our own resources. We can fund our budgets using our own sources. We cannot impose impunity tax to our people. Let's build roads using our own resources, because now he opened up the manufacturing industry. You are now generating around 150 tons of gold every year. But when we came in Kenya, last year June, we had it trended across over the world about the president of Kenya. When the president of Kenya came in power, he was the loved president in his country. When he even visited a lot of countries, and they see a lot of potential and a lot of leadership in him. Sometimes he made a speech in China that speech was even shaken across the world, and the people of United States starts hating him. And that's why I told you, those people, when you are the brave, they will use you and as a puppet. So the President William Ruto now followed the people advice of the people of West country, because those people, they just want a puppet leader. And now President William Ruto came to be a puppet leader to him. We saw recently he welcomed General Michael Langley to his country, and we all know that Michael Langley is the one who wanted to kill Ibrahim Traore. He is a threat to we as African, because those people are using we as African to fight we as African. So that finance bill, most of people killed on that. It was on finance bill which was had a punitive tax. So some youths went on streets, starts protesting against that finance bill. Then that finance bill was broken. So when they were when they were practicing the democratic right, some of people were killed. Some of the children were killed by the brutality of police. Some police were shooting them on legs. Some of them were lost life. Like 60 lives were lost on that day by the police brutality, because the constitution of Kenya said that the supreme belongs to the people. So they were just practicing the democratic right. They even occupied the parliament because of that protest, which led for the killings of the young people. So on this day of 25th of this June, they were planning for the remembrance of the fallen heroes, as they call, because they are remembering the people, the youths that were being killed by those police and the government tomorrow or today. So when Ibrahim Traore heard that, he just delivered a message to him that you cannot call to be a democracy when you are killing a protesters. And that is the truth. You cannot kill a protester and you are being called a democrat. That is wrong. You cannot even improving a lot of taxes to people and then you are calling we are a democratic country. And that's why Ibrahim Traore came out and sent that warning to Ibrahim Traore. And when you have seen, well, they have imagined when the royal visit came in Kenya from Netherlands, most of people emailed those countries. A lot of like 300 emails were sent to government of Netherlands to stop that royal visit. And that show you that people are really tired with the leadership of President William Ruto. And they are seeing him that they better be ruled by a captain like Ibrahim Traore, because he does not have any constitution, but the work of people is being seen. People are enjoying their life. They are enjoying what Ibrahim Traore is doing in Burkina Faso. So that's why that leadership is being admired by most of people. Most of Caribbean are admiring the leadership of Ibrahim Traore. And that's why Ibrahim Traore came out, and that's the message to Kenyan President William Ruto just had been delivered some minutes ago. So kindly guys for watching me for the first time, Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, like, share and comment. And for my returning subscribers, thank you so much, and may God bless you. Bye for now.